In a heartfelt response to the distressing reports surrounding her father's recent medical complications, Corinne Foxx, daughter of the renowned actor Jamie Foxx, has stepped forward to address the situation.
Okay, I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling lost. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to finish things. Like, now I need a different form of help.
Startling news has been circulating, suggesting that Jamie's health has taken a severe turn, rendering him partially paralyzed and robbed of his sight following a suspected stroke.
Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it.
However, these claims have been met with controversy, especially after they were discussed on Ask Dr. Drew, where Dr. Drew's guests insinuated a link between Jamie's condition and the COVID vaccine. Nonetheless, fans are now expressing their discontent with Dr. Drew, accusing him of promoting baseless conspiracy theories and showing a lack of respect for Jamie's family, including Corinne.
These irrational fears and thoughts and panic attacks and things like that.
Understandably, Corinne is profoundly upset about these recent reports, prompting her to set the record straight regarding her father's true condition and address Dr. Drew's comments. But what did Corinne actually say? Is Jamie truly paralyzed and blind due to his medical emergency? Nearly 2 months have passed since Jamie Foxx was admitted to a hospital in Atlanta following a mysterious medical complication. Throughout this time, conflicting reports regarding Jamie's well-being have inundated the media.
Because it was all baloney what they were reporting. He's playing pickleball. He's responding on Instagram. No, he's not. And people do that for you. It's all lies.
It all began with an initial update shared by Corinne, Jamie's daughter, less than 24 hours after his hospitalization. Although the post has since been deleted, it mentioned that Jamie had experienced a medical issue the previous day. However, Corinne added a sense of relief, stating that swift action and exceptional care had already set her father on the path to recovery. Yet, despite this positive outlook, subsequent weeks witnessed relentless speculation in the media, with numerous outlets suggesting that Jamie's condition was deteriorating, causing his family to brace themselves for the worst. Unexpectedly, the story took yet another twist when Corinne took to her Instagram story a few days later, providing a fresh update. In her post, she contradicted the previous reports, revealing that Jamie had been out of the hospital for weeks and had even engaged in activities like playing pickleball. Corinne expressed her disappointment at how the media had run rampant with speculations, asserting, "My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday." Confusion swirled among fans, as Corinne's statement implied that Jamie had left the hospital weeks prior and was already in good enough health to participate in physical activities. This begged the question, why didn't the family share this information sooner, instead allowing tabloids to run amok with conjecture for weeks on end?
I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. This movie he's doing with Cameron Diaz.
On May 15, TMZ finally reported that Jamie had indeed been discharged from the Atlanta hospital. However, he did not return home. Instead, he was transferred to a specialized rehabilitation facility in Chicago, known for its expertise in stroke recovery and other related matters.
And I'm thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he just had it with these mandates? I don't know.
Unfortunately, no updates on Jamie's health were forthcoming in the subsequent weeks. It was at this point that Dr. Drew sparked renewed discussions during his show, where he conversed with a guest who alleged that Jamie was now paralyzed and blind. On May 30, Dr. Drew welcomed gossip columnist AJ Benza as a guest on his show, and a series of explosive claims regarding Jamie's condition were made.
What I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Because if you read into what they were saying early on, he's communicating with us. That doesn't mean talking. That could be anything. It could be writing, sign, I know those little code words. And then when you tell me your father's playing pickleball, give me a break.
Benza suggested that Jamie had developed a blood clot in his brain following the administration of the COVID vaccine. He contended that Corinne's earlier statement about Jamie playing pickleball was entirely false and even cast doubt on the authenticity of the message shared on Jamie's Instagram account, asserting that it did not originate from him.
Even TMZ is not reporting this, and I know TMZ's got sources in hospitals who give them information, whether it's legal or not.
Furthermore, Benza claimed that Jamie had faced pressure to receive the vaccine so he could resume filming his movie, Back in Action, alongside Cameron Diaz. According to Benza's inside source, Jamie experienced a blood clot. AJ Benza also disputed Corinne's statement regarding Jamie being out of the hospital for weeks, dismissing it as untrue.
It's a stroke. It's a blood clot in an artery that cuts off the supply. That part of the brain is dead. And it has very serious consequences. It depends on which artery and what the anatomy of that artery is, to what parts of the brain, whatnot. But it is not something that, let's put it this way. Is he still in the hospital? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? And playing pickleball?
While it's possible that Corinne was referring to Jamie's release from the Atlanta hospital, her mention of him playing pickleball raises eyebrows. Benza highlighted the fact that several celebrities had requested prayers for Jamie, suggesting that if he were truly healthy enough to engage in physical activities, such pleas would be unnecessary. Both Benza and Dr. Drew speculated that Jamie's condition could be related to post-COVID syndrome rather than the vaccine. However, when Dr. Drew inquired about the mystery surrounding Jamie's situation, similar to Damar Hamlin's recent health scare, Benza expressed concern, noting that discussions and questions regarding Jamie's condition were being stifled. Despite this, continuous updates on Jamie's health and requests for prayers persisted.
Oh, the daughters are doing the speaking for him. His oldest daughter, Corinne, is doing the speaking. She said he's been out of the hospital for weeks, but that's not true. He's at a very good hospital in Chicago who specializes in this kind of rehab.
The reaction from Corinne regarding AJ Benza's claims about Jamie's condition remains undisclosed. However, it is known that she was spotted visiting Jamie at the rehabilitation center in Chicago, accompanied by other family members, indicating that he has not yet been discharged.
Every friend who comes out, whether it's Kevin Hart or Nick Cannon or whoever, all says pray for Jamie. He's got to get through this. Nobody comes out with great news. It's always somber.
As for Benza's assertions about Jamie losing his sight and experiencing partial paralysis, sources close to Corinne neither confirmed nor denied these reports. They only mentioned Corinne's dissatisfaction with the media's dissemination of narratives regarding her father's health. Additionally, Corinne has disabled comments on her Instagram, suggesting a reluctance to engage with fans seeking information about Jamie.
And for that matter, Damar Hamlin, the two of them, that was also shrouded in secrecy. How do people get to the truth, and what do they imagine they're doing by not telling the truth?
Oh, look, as a journalist, and I'm not a practicing journalist as much as the people who write nowadays, but they are towing a line constantly with this COVID stuff. No one finds out the truth. No one's allowed to talk about.
Fans' responses to AJ Benza and Dr. Drew's claims have been divided. While some accuse them of promoting conspiracy theories, others find it absurd that questions cannot be raised while simultaneously being assured of Jamie's well-being and pickleball playing abilities. One fan on Twitter called for a cleanup of accounts spreading false information about Jamie's condition, while another expressed a desire for Jamie to pursue legal action against AJ Benza and Dr. Drew. However, some believe that Jamie's family invited speculation by Corinne's initial update, which hinted at the seriousness of his hospitalization. Concern among fans is reasonable, as they argue that the public disclosure was unnecessary. Ultimately, opinions on these perplexing theories regarding Jamie's condition vary, with readers encouraged to share their thoughts in the comments section.